the offense on first down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Now on the option. At the 40, there he goes. Running toward the tape. Quarterback gets enough. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Good enough for first down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. With jet sweep pass. He's loose. He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
Number 4 with the carry.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And here comes the Navy offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He'll toss it. At the 35, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Navy quick to the line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. How about this? These guys are going for two. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. They went for two, hoping to vault on top, but they're still sitting a single point behind. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You've got to make sure you end up with the football.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here comes the option. Bounced off his feet.
Well, they were trying to catch the defense sleeping there, giving it to the fullback on the two-point play, but the defense was ready, and they stopped him short.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Navy will go back on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Throws to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes the Navy offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal to the 6. Looks as if he's gonna run it. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Fires one high and deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. First down for this offense. On the option. He'll do it himself. The pitch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Navy, 23. Notre Dame, 21.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway.
Set to advance on the play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. They take the lead with the 6.
Notre Dame
They'll try to add another to their lead.
with the carry.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
Is good.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. On the option, he'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Coming after it. Makes the grab over the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Horvath. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes a catch down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Calls his own number. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on a quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits, and make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for it. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And another big run by the quarterback, and he's been doing it all game long. Different ways, different styles. All you know is he's over 100 yards for the game, and the defense hasn't been able to do anything about it.
They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Now the pitch.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I'm...
Touchdown, Navy! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. they don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On second down, they'll take to the air. Buying some time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Can the D deny them on second and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? Can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of